coming here for 10 years. Las Ventas, it's such an incredibly beautiful place. I mean, it's like a lens. Everything gets focused down onto that small 60 meters of dirt that we have in the middle. It's so close, it's so immediate. There's nowhere else in the world where freestyle is so close to you. Of course, a favorite here has to be Dani Torres. You got a Spanish track builder and a fantastic Spanish arena. They're building this thing for the Spaniard. And he's so confident and so happy to be back home in Las Ventas.
This is the Plaza de Toros de Las Ventas. This place is full of crazy people. This is so funny with the motosierra. Me, me, me. This is where all the people sit and shout, Dani, Dani. When I finish my run, I put down my bike and I can see the crowd shout. It's the best moment for me. When you win in Las Ventas, you are the king of Madrid. I won't win this year.
They come here to do battle, for glory, and for a chance to be placed in the Heroes Gallery. 12 of the world's best freestyle motocross riders entered the Plaza de Toros de Las Ventas for event number 4 of the Redbull X-Fighters 2011, and expectations were high for all of them. 25,000 Spanish fans celebrating 10 years of freestyle motocross action here in Madrid, and the atmosphere was electric. Spanish rider Michael Molero rode well in the first round and gets paired up with last year's Madrid champion Robbie Madison. Unfortunately, Mato was not able to compete in the quarters.
Well, Robbie had a mild head injury from a couple of crashes that he had in practice, so he was taken to the hospital as a precaution. They're actually keeping him there under observation. He's really in a good mood. He wants to be here, but unfortunately, he won't be joining us here tonight.
A lucky stroke for Molero, who gets a pass to the semis where he rides against Blake Bilko Williams. It was a close heat, but the Bilko show prevails, and Williams is in his first final of a Redbull X-Fighters series event. In semi-final number 2, a fired up Josh Sheehan had his second opportunity this season to make the final. He rode well, but his head-to-head was with local matador Dani Torres, who absolutely had fan support on his side. DT tore it up, riding a near-perfect heat, and takes out the young Australian.
I'm happy to get third. Against Dani is really tough to, beat him in his home crowd, his home country. He rode awesome, so, stoked to get a podium tonight.
A dream come true for Blake Bilko Williams in his first final at the Redbull X-Fighters, and again, it was the Bilko show. The consummate showman rode great, filled his 2 minutes with amazing tricks, and played with the audience, finishing his run with his cliff humper and a smoke show. When it came time for Dani Torres to ride, there was barely enough oxygen in the arena for all the screaming from the fans. The top-rated rider from the qualies was picture perfect and stamped his seal on this final for the home crowd.
I'm really happy now because it's the second time that I win here in Madrid. It's really important for me because I had injury 2 months ago and now I can ride, and the crowd here in Spain is the best.
For the second time this season, DT stands atop the podium and now has his sights firmly fixed on a Redbull X-Fighters World Tour title.
Tu opinión nos interesa. Si tienes algo que decirnos, envíanos un mail. Esperamos tus sugerencias.
Speed limiter in the box. Box, engine burn. Fire next to the car. Passing.